Yo, what's good with the squad? Yo, can we give it back for the chairman loading? Can everybody type some C10s in the chat for MK? Because that's some chairman energy. No cap. That is some chairman energy. Okay. So, hello, welcome to the call. Those of you guys that don't know me, I'm not going to go into my story because we got work to do. Everybody type work in the chat. We got some work to do. Okay. This call is a call that I have studied relentlessly to really be honestly, like, I don't like to get on calls when people are talking about things that they haven't done, right? And over on my own, since I've gotten started in the last year, I've closed over 118 people. Okay, so by myself. So I'm here to teach you guys how to really put into the work so that your back office starts blicking, so that you guys can hit the next level. I've been doing this for about a year. Before I got started, just so you guys know, like, the background that I come from, I went to school. I got a bachelor's in business marketing. I had never done sales. My family is all filled with salesmen. But when I was younger, my uncle, I asked him for a laptop because my mom didn't have money when I was growing up and I needed it for college. And my uncle told me to put together a PowerPoint presentation on why I deserved a laptop. I had to close my family at the dinner table on why I deserved to have something that a lot of people just get handed. And I think all of us could agree that when you're handed something, you don't work for it, right? And so when I came into this business, nobody handed me shit. And I really came into this realizing that in order for me to become the one, to become as valuable, as credible as John Guaman, Keani McGee, my mentors, right? Leanne Donoso Cruiser, all of my mentors, right? That I needed to learn how to close people in this opportunity. And when I say close, I don't mean convince. There's a difference. Okay. We're not in the business of convincing. And so I'm going to go over a training with you guys that I put together a while ago, but I did make a lot of tweaks to it because I believe that as you start to get more valuable, you start to grow, you start to learn things that you didn't know before. And for those of you guys that are on this call, type a 1 in the chat if you don't have one person on your team. Type a 2 in the chat if you have a team. So type a 1 if you don't have a team yet, and type a 2 if you have a team. Okay. Just starting out. Cool. All right. So I want you guys to realize, like, this isn't only applicable to this business. Something that I'm amazing at and all my friends call me to do is I'm great at buying cars. And the reason that I'm great at buying cars is because I understand that when I go to buy a car, the person that's selling me the car needs to make the sale. And I have the power because I am the person that they're trying to sell. So I bought a Mercedes Benz about six months ago. It was priced at $38,000 on the lot, not included taxes and everything. And I walked off with the car at $29,500 with taxes included. And my price when I went into the close was $26,500. And so I walked out $28,500, took about $10,000 off of my car note, not because the car was worth that, but just because I knew what I could do with closing. I had understood that people like Grant Cardone, people that were incredibly aggressive, people that, like the straight line syntax. If any of you guys have ever read the straight line syntax by Wolf of Wall Street. If you guys ever watched Wolf of Wall Street, I love that movie. There's something that a lot of people don't understand is that you have the power. Yeah, definitely take me with you next time. My best friend's taking me in a week to go help her get a car. And I study a lot. I don't just come on these calls and just like wing it. I come on these calls prepared. I've read, I've watched videos, I've compared and contrasted different people's styles and figured out what's going to work for me. So we're going to get right to it. I want you guys to take notes. I need you to give me your undivided attention for the next 42 minutes. And as you give me your undivided attention for the next 42 minutes, I want you to really have an intention on this call, right? The call to action is going to be given to you at the end of this call, but I need you to have an intention going into this call. Okay, how many people in the next 30 days do you want to get started in this business, right? Because this business, you're making money 2 ways. You're making money trading, of course, but you're also making money by bringing people in so that they can make money. And something that I am incredibly great at in this opportunity is making people money. So it's never been difficult for me to have retention because people come in and they, everything that I've told them is something that I'm showing them. And those are different trainings that we'll go over at another time, but there's 4 P's to closing a deal. Okay. And I'm going to go over these in depth with you. This slide is very bare because this is something I just learned. And this is something that I was able to implement over the last week and close a couple people on my own. So the first one is promise. Okay. Promise. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that if you got on this call right now and I said, today I'm going to show you how to sell something so well that people are going to be asking you, are going to be begging you to join your business, and they're going to come in and want to go chairman with you. I've just done what? I've made you a promise. Now, you don't want to give people broken promises. I'm not telling you to tell them, I never promise profits, right? I never tell people like, when you come in here, you're going to make $1,000 in the first month, because that's cap. But I'm going to tell them like, yo, you're going to come into this, you're going to be happier than you've ever been before. You're going to make more money, and you're going to surround yourself with people that are going to uplift you and people that are really going to help you get to the next level. Now, me telling you that, I've transferred a state of energy. I've transferred something to you where I've made a promise to you that now you're not doubting it. A lot of you guys have already messed up when you're going into closing a deal, because you can't even make the promise of $325 being worth it. You start to sell yourself short. You start to sell the opportunity short, and you start to go, you know what? You just get in on the HFX. Don't worry about the elite. And I used to do this. And so I'm speaking from experience, because when I first got started in this business, I was trying to get people in at any means possible. And somebody that really like opened up my eyes to this was my mentor, Leanne, and was MK. You know, they were talking about how when you're really selling, right? When you're really trying to get someone into this business, right? We're not in the industry of convincing. If I got to convince you to start, I got to convince you to join. I got to convince you to stay. I got to convince you to believe. That shit is exhausting. I don't want to do that. In fact, I don't even want you in my business if I have to convince you. But what I can do to you is I can promise you that from my experience, from my belief, that you are going to come in and you're going to kill this shit. If I can't promise you that from the start, then you've already lost. Okay. You've already lost. So number one of the 4 P's is promise. It's a short one-liner. It sets the tone. It makes people understand that this shit is serious, because this shit is not to be played with, for real. Don't play with it. Okay. Now, the second thing is picture. A lot of us do this, and I've always done this, but I haven't done it in this order, but this is an order too. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't go to 1 to 4. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. So picture. You don't want to go after the features of the opportunity. And let me explain. People are incredibly emotional. People are more emotional than they are logical, especially when it comes to money. So you don't want to go after the features of this opportunity, but the emotions tied to the opportunity. You want to create a picture of the future. Okay. You want to plant a picture in someone's mind. Okay. So I'm going to plant one in your mind right now. This is an emotional side of people. And once again, people are emotional, not logical when it comes to their money. People, they always move with emotion, not logic. So if I tell you, yo, I'm going to show you on this call how to sell so well, how to close so well that people are going to beg you to join your business and want to go chairman. And a year from now, you're going to be happier than you've ever been. A year from now, you probably aren't going to want to work that job anymore. You're going to have multiple sources of income, and you're going to have an entire team of people that look up to you every single day to help them to break generational curses. How did that just make you feel? If I tell you in a year, you're going to be the richest you've ever been. If I tell you in a year, you're going to grow so much, you're not even going to know who the person that you're looking at in the mirror a year ago was. How did that make you feel? Good, right? Your belief raised. You're sitting up straight. You're like, oh shit, this girl knows what she's talking about. Let's actually take some notes, right? Let's actually get into this. Now, by me planting that picture in your mind, I'm not selling you something that isn't true. I'm giving you a vision. You're borrowing my belief. You're taking something from me and implementing it into your reality. So now I went from promising you something amazing without, guys, and when I say promise, I don't mean promise them things that you don't think are attainable, but what's possible. We're not capping. We're not faking anything. We're acting as if, right? We're acting as if. So promise, I'm gonna hit you with something that I believe in. Picture, I'm gonna give you something to visualize, to see. I'm gonna borrow my belief, give it to you so that you have belief in the future. And then I'm gonna hit you with some proof. Okay, some stories, some testimonies. I'm gonna show the chats. This is something that I always do on closing calls. I pull up the chats after Nick at night. I go, look at this. Look at this. I can't make this shit up. I show them our signals chat. I show them our swipe coin signals that were being sent. And I'm showing them things that are credible, the things that are real. I'm showing them that, Maddie Pips had like a 90% accuracy rate. I'm showing them that swipe coin caught over 500 pips in the month, right? People want specific examples. I want specific examples. Emotional stories, right? If I tell you, okay, I have a story. I have a guy named Diego, came into my business, cold market, didn't know him, met him online on a dating website, which is funny. And he came into my business and he turned $500 to $5,000 in the matter of 2 weeks. He was a cook. Now, after the first month of him doing HFX, he switched over to DCX and he actually hit 6 figures in his trading account before I even saw 6 figures in my trading account. And I've even pulled up text messages. When you guys get those text messages from people that are giving you testimonies, yo, dude, I just had my biggest trading day. I made $500 my first fucking week. Screenshot that, keep it in a folder on your phone and show people. Proof, right? Show them, don't tell them. You've promised them something, you've put a picture in their mind, but now you're giving them proof. And then the last thing is the pitch. And this is where most people fail. With pitches, what a lot of people do is they babble. They talk too much. They don't stop. They just keep talking. Okay. The number one thing that people need to do when they're pitching, and we're going to go farther into this, is you need a single call to action. Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. 1. You need one call to action. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys an example of a call to action in just a section, but there are tips for success. Okay. Before we get into like the logistics, before we get into all of like the technicals. Number 1 is when the going gets tough, because it will. There's going to be people that don't see your vision initially. You got to get creative. Extremely successful people in this world, people that are sharks, people that are incredible at selling, people that are incredible at closing, they make the impossible possible. I was someone that was impossible to get started in the beginning, but Cruiser was incredibly intentional. He put me on a call with Leanne. He showed me success stories. He talked to me about other people's success. He, sent me people's Instagrams. He painted a picture for me. He talked to me about how I was capable. A lot of people are not getting started with you just because they don't believe that they could do it. And instead of you like transferring that belief, you're sitting on the call and going, well, like I was struggling. Nobody wants to hear about your struggle. Nobody wants to hear about the times that you failed. They don't want to hear that right then. They don't. They don't want to hear about your stop loss. They don't. It's not to say that you're trying to cap, but you are trying to transfer belief. So you need to be resourceful in doing that. You're going to get rejected. Rejection is motivation. If you read any book in the world, any biography of anybody that's extremely successful, there is a litany of rejection. There is rejection, rejection, rejection. Think about Steve Jobs when he made Facebook. Think about Albert Einstein when he was trying to create a light bulb, right? They use rejection and they kept going. And a lot of people on this call, let's see how many people we have on this call. We have 146 people on this call. My biggest tip of advice for you is get tough. Like, this shit is not for the weak. And I don't mean just this business. I mean, in life, you're going to be rejected. You're going to be rejected by people. You're going to be rejected by men, women. You're going to be rejected at jobs. How many of you guys have ever been rejected from a sports team, from a job? Type 7 in the chat. You've ever been rejected by a significant other? You've ever been rejected in a team? The last person to get picked on fucking dodgeball. Like, bro, we all have gotten rejected, right? But extremely successful people, they keep going. They don't let that shit phase them. So you got to work hard and you have to stop waiting for permission to feel ready. You got to fire your mentor. Something that Jess said on a call once, and I really took to heart. I never asked it's not that I don't value my mentors, but I want to be the mentor now. So I got to work, right? And you can be talented. You could have the gift of gab. You could be good looking. You could have designer. I don't give a shit about none of that. If you're not working hard in this business, you will not be successful. You have to work hard. There's no such thing as just luck. You don't just get lucky in this business. It's not going to happen. You have to start now. You have to get to work now. There's no such thing as ready. There's just now. Okay. So get ready, because we're going to really get into this. Now, confidence in closing. You don't need to be the most confident person, like as far as like if you're walking and talking and you don't feel confident looking in the mirror with yourself, but you have to be confident in what you have in front of you. So yeah, you need to gain confidence in yourself eventually. It takes time, but you can get confident in this business within a second. So something that I do when someone comes into my business is I sit down with them, and you guys have probably seen a training that I've done like this. Let me find it. So something that I do when people start in my business, and I'm not going to go through it all, but I'm just going to kind of show you guys an example, is right when they get started, I give them the facts. And the facts don't lie. right? You can't lie about facts. And so I tell them, look, our company is the largest trading platform in the world. We've been around since 2013. We've created almost 500 six-figure earners and above. We're number one on business for home and companies in momentum. We've been featured in Forbes, Yahoo Finance, Entrepreneur.com. I do this shit with my eyes closed. Meek Mill, Floyd Mayweather, YG, all these people have partnered with our company, and they don't play with their money. Why do you think they partnered with our company? Because this industry is a $7 trillion a day industry, the largest financial market in the world. Look, most traders, they fail because of lack of mentorship and knowledge and resources, but you have that here. And not only have that here, but you have just stepped into the top 2 industries, investing and financing, the number 1 industry for creating the most billionaires, and network marketing, the second highest paid profession next to sports. I tell people, look, the Better Business Bureau tells you you're 5 times more likely to become a millionaire through network marketing than any other industry in the world. Why do I do that? To give them confidence. I could literally do it with my eyes closed. To give them confidence, to give them belief, to allow them to borrow my belief, because they're new. They don't fully believe. When you start seeing blue on your phone, you start to believe. When you get on a call and someone says something that hits different, you start to believe. But you have to have confidence in closing by becoming confident in what's in front of you, which is I Am Mastery Academy, the greatest opportunity of the world. Okay. Now, when you are talking to people and you want to close them, you are not going to close them if you don't believe yourself. The key to closing is to raise someone's level of certainty, right? To raise their level of certainty. So when I go to the car dealership and I'm trying to get a certain price to walk out of the car dealership with, I'm telling them, they're not selling me the car. I'm selling the car to myself. You're just going to give me the price I want. I'm telling them, look, I have 26.5. I don't care if the car is priced at 35. I have 26.5. There's no more. There's no less. I have 26.5. I can't negotiate with you. This is a conversation I have at the car dealership every single time. I can't negotiate with you because there's no more for me to give. What I can give you is 26.5 out the door and help you sell that car today. Do you want to do the deal or not? Because if not, I can go to another lot. My certainty in me not changing my price is going to raise their level of certainty that I'm so serious that you're going to give me that shit for 26.5 or I'm walking. Big shark, period. Okay. If you don't believe that the person on the other side of the Zoom call, the person at the event, is the loser when they don't start, you aren't a chairman yet. Sales is a transfer of certainty. So you need to control the convo with absolute certainty and belief. Everybody follows certainty. Here's another example. If you are in a relationship, right? If you are in, 140 people just bought a new car with that. Okay. If you are in a relationship and you have standards, right? Let's say that one of your standards is that you will not allow your partner to speak to you a certain way. If your partner speaks to you in a certain way and you stay, you've raised their level of certainty that you're going to deal with toxic bullshit for the rest of your life. But if you leave, they're either going to get right or get left. Do you feel me? Right? A lot of my exes got left. No cap. So you need to understand that sales, everything's a sell. I'm teaching you some real life shit right now. This is not just about I Am Mastery Academy. This is about real life shit. This is about standards in my business, standards in my life when I walk and talk. My team knows I don't like when they're late. And we actually have to have a conversation because yesterday was not a day that I was happy. Everybody walked in late. And if you're on my team right now and you're on this call, you're going to get right or you're not going to come to the event anymore. Because I'm so serious about this being a professional setting. I was there early. We know Eric. That if you are not going to come on time, I'm not going to work with you. Nikki, I know you were on time too. If you are not walking in the door on time, if you make me a promise in this business, if you tell me, Mandy, I'm going to do check-in and you don't show up to check in on time, do not expect me to check in with you and see if you're good. Sales are contingent upon the attitude of the salesman, not the attitude of the prospect. So when you are setting standards, when you are going to try to make a sale in this business or make a sale, you're trying to buy that car, You're trying to negotiate with someone that's buying your car. I didn't have time to sell my car. I just sold my, shout out to Nemo. Nemo sold my car for me because I just didn't have time. But I'm gonna be real. If I was selling that car, I would have got hella more money. Why? Because of my certainty, my belief, and my posture. I don't play. This is just how I am. You have to be serious. You cannot move. You got to be like a rock. Like the rock don't move. You guys ever seen a big ass rock in an ocean? Big ass rock. Rock don't move. Waves come hitting it. Boom, boom, boom. Rock don't move. You ain't moving. You're not budging. You're not changing. Like a boulder. Yeah, like a big ass boulder. You cannot move. And if you do that, they will come to you. They will come to you. But if you start to fucking, oh, you know what? You know what? I got 30,000. It's good. I got 30,000. Can we do 30? Now guess what they want? 31, 32, 33. I have 26.5. That's all I have. You know, I negotiated my ex-boyfriend's Cadillac, and it was a 2017 Cadillac. It was priced at 28 something, and he really did have 26.5. And the guy was like, "Can you do 27?" And I'm like, "No." Want to know why? Because all we have is 26.5. Do you want to sell the car or not? Because you're wasting my time at this point. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you have people that are going back and forth with you, back and forth with you, back and forth with you in this business, and you're not just asking them, "Look, when are you going to be ready to get started? For sure. When will you have them? For sure. When are you going to lock into this?" No, like I don't have time to play. Now, do you want to attract people into your business that are uncertain? Do you want to attract people into your business that can't make a decision? Do you want to attract people into your business that are going to play? Nah. You want to become who you want to attract. Want to know why I'm going Chairman 750? Want to know why I'm going C25 in the next 6 months, period? Because the people in my business do not play. Because the people in my business have seen the way I move, and they do not play. They do not. In order to become the person you want to attract, you have to have some honest ass conversations with you and go, what am I settling for? What standards do I have? I remember John did a call about raising your standards, and it changed everything for me. I was like, you're right. Why the hell am I trying to just sign up anybody? I need people that are like me. Me. And in order to have those people, I have to become that person. I have to be present in the moment and listen. Why? Because I want them to be present and listen. I have to listen, not just to respond, but to hear them and then help them and solve their problem. A lot of you guys are sitting there and someone goes, you know what? I can't get started right now because I just don't have the money right now. And you're just waiting for them to stop talking so that you can start talking instead of listening and just letting them talk. Just let them talk. Sometimes I just sit back and I'm just like, and what else? What else is holding you back? And I just listen to really relate. Now, this is my favorite part. All right, you got to become a chameleon. What do I mean by that? I mean that I can't turn up on everybody. I can't. I will make people cry if I turn up on everybody. I can't talk to everybody the same way. I am very like, I'm still me. I'm not changing me, but I have to be mindful that some people are they're looking for something a little bit different. And this is one of my greatest skills, is that if I'm able to see things from your perspective and be able to actually consider and accurately put myself in your shoes and consider your situation, now I can learn to understand you. You can't control what other people say on the Zoom call, but you can control how you respond to what they're saying on the Zoom call. So, whoopsies. So, give them your full attention. Like, I mean, put your fucking phone away. Don't pick it up. Don't be looking around. Don't be looking at Telegram. Be curious about their lives and find opportunities to compliment certain things in their story. When someone's telling you that trips me out. I'm not the best at like vulnerability. When someone's like crying in front of me, I almost kind of like, but I've gotten better at being like, you know what? You're super strong for going through that. And I hear you, all the things that you're going through. But look, this is going to give you something that's going to not only distract you from all of the negative things that are going on in your life, but give you purpose and fuel you to use all that hardship, all that anger, all that resentment, all that sadness, all that depression, all that lack of courage, money that you were just talking to me about. And we're going to put it into something that matters. And we're going to use it as fuel to get you somewhere else. Because right now where you are at is not where you want to be, right? No. Okay. So we got to make change, because in order for you to have change, you got to make change. Does that make sense? And I'm asking questions after I'm speaking to them. I'm not just telling them, because why should they just listen to everything? I'm just like preaching to them. No, I'm saying, does that make sense? Can you see how that makes sense? Now, something that I want all of you guys to understand, because I'm about to smack chairman, but my team gets to work with me as if I was still a P150 and only had 3 people on my team. You don't take your foot off the gas when it comes to closing. And when you are talking to people, you have to have a respect level for them. Treat every single freaking person that you're talking to like they're going chairman in your business. If you talk to people like that, how much do you value those people that you do see going chairman in your business? So something that I say, and it was crazy. I saw someone, I don't know if Louis is on this call, but I saw someone with a sweater and it said this, and it tripped me out because it was always something that I've wanted to put on a sweater. It said, never above you, never below you, always beside you. And I tell my team that all the time. I say, I'm never above you, never below you, always beside you. When people on a closing call will tell me like, okay, so yeah, so you're like above me and I would be under you. I would be like, no. That's not the way this works. You would be on my team, but I'm not above you. And you're not below me. I'm not below you. I'm beside you throughout this whole thing. Yeah, we go. Kayla, I see the message in the chat. She's like, she wrote in our text chat, let's make sweaters that say that. I'll make the sweaters. We got this. Nobody, copyright infringement. This is recorded. Nobody steal my idea. But yo, for real, like understanding that, because some people like you get to P6, P1 and you think you're like Grant Cardone, like, whoa, hold it, chill, take a step back and realize that you got to become a chameleon and you got to stay humble as hell. Now, I'm not going to stay on this slide for too long, so take a screenshot of it. There's 4 different personality types. Sometimes you hear people say the reds, the blues, the greens, the yellows. I like animals. I've always like loved animals, so I'm going to use animals. I'm a shark, but I'm also a dolphin and a whale. I want to be an urchin, but we're working on it. Sharks, they're money motivated. They're people like me. They're people like MK. They have a business mindset. They're very aggressive. They're forceful. They can almost seem like a little too like much. Like it's like this person would be your coach in school, like your PE coach, the person, a good PE coach or sports coach. This would be someone that is incredibly like Eric Thomas, like really like gets you. Yeah, that's MK for sure. Now a dolphin is like Jess, is like Cody. These are people that are the life of the party. Like they're like just dancing into every event, like just so excited because they love the events. They love the gatherings. They're social butterflies. They're a little bit impulsive. So these are the easiest people to close. These are the quickest sales. I'm sure that Jess, when she goes out, like, I don't think that people have to offer her things many times. Like, I feel like someone could be like, you want to buy this chocolate bar? And Jess would be like, yeah, sure. She's just super easy to close because she makes impulsive decisions and she's like, loves the party, like loves the events, love the community. You want these people, you want these people in your business. Now, whales, right? I have Eric on my team. And John is also, he's a shark and a whale. Eric is also a shark and a whale. So, Eric, you have a good chance of going C100. Whales serve other people. And they're very servant. Like they are the people that literally, and Jess has this in her too. Very calm, relaxed, patient, predictable. They're consistent. They're accurate. They're thorough. Whale sharks are lit. Like people, you can be 2, you can be more than 1, but whales are always looking to take care of everybody. These are the people in your business. If you have a bigger business, that they get to the events first and they actually help you set up. They tell you that they're going to do something and they actually do it. Nikki is a whale as well as Eric. Nikki is also a whale. Nikki's also a dolphin, but she'd be like hiding that side a little bit. Now, urchins, this is like cruiser. Urchins are facts, details. They tend not to be extroverted. They're not overly emotional, and they're serious, and they're a little bit distant. Why is all of this important? Why am I teaching you this? Like, you need to know why I'm teaching you this. I'm teaching you this because this is going to help you to communicate with other people better. Okay. So when you're talking to your lead, you want to listen to them. You want to learn about them. And you want to, in these steps, listen to relate to respond. Listen to relate to respond. Okay. So I'm going to listen to you. I should care. I'm going to relate to you because I'm just like you, relatable. And then I'm going to solve your problem. Okay. Yeah. Like, this seems really cool, but I just don't have a lot of time on my hands. I hear you. You're a really busy person. You got your hands in a lot of buckets. Like, damn, what did you say? You have 2 jobs? Like, and you have a kid? Wow. And you're doing fitness on the side. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. I'm actually like very similar to you. When I got started, I was doing so many things. Like, I couldn't even imagine where this would fit. But the reason that I know you'd kill it at this is because a year from now, I had no time. And now I have all the time in the world. A year ago, I was really pressed for time, had my hands in a lot of buckets, just like you, but I was able to create a part-time income here, just giving it, an hour a day. And now, I've been able to create a full-time income here, and I have all the hours out of my day. Do you see how that could be beneficial to you? Notice that I listened to you first. I related to what you had to say. I solved a problem by painting a picture and a promise of what this could be. And then I asked you a question. And then I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to let you answer. That is what most of us are missing. Now, when someone's telling you a sob story, type of one in the chat, you've ever gotten a sob story from someone on a closing call. Like, have you ever been on a closing call with someone that's incredibly depressing? Like, they're like I'm sitting there like, damn, how am I going to solve this? This is heavy. I got people on my team like this. How are you? They're like, Eeyore, bro. Like, life like is just tearing me down. And I'm like, damn, all right, here we go again. There's a difference between, look, it's not funny, Marissa, but it's funny because we all put ourselves in that mode. When you feel knocked down and someone's like, how are you? And you're like, I'm good. And you're like, whoa, with the deep sigh. How are you? Right? Like, how are you really? It's important to figure out how people are really, but there's a difference between empathy and sympathy. Sympathy means you feel like the other person feels. I don't, most of the time, I don't feel sympathy unless I really do. I've felt it. If someone tells me their parent died, I'm like, okay, I feel sympathy for you because I've felt that. Empathy means I understand how you feel, though I don't feel the same way. So I'm empathetic because a lot of people will get on the call with me and go, man, I'm just so discouraged. Like 10 people told me this was a scam. My family told me I'm wasting my time. My best friend called this a cult. And my boyfriend told me if I don't quit this, he's going to leave me. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. First of all, you have to understand that I went through that too. And, listening to those people, I really had to look at them and go, do they have the life that I wanted? Do they have don't come in our cult. Do they have what I want? Who are you listening to up to this point? It's funny that you guys are saying that because my homegirl actually called it a cult. And I was like, yeah, don't call it a cult again, or I'm going to bring them to this party and it's not going to be cool. So it's like it's like a joking thing, but it's also like, I've had these conversations with the people that I love and care about the most. And I've been like, look, this is my business. And if you're going to disrespect me by calling my business a cult, a scam, a scheme, a pyramid, whatever, then you could just leave my life, because the people that I want in my life are incredibly supportive. And the people that I want around me are people that can maybe not understand me, but aren't going to hate on me. So who do you want to be in my life? I'm selling them right then on, are you going to support me or are you going to not? Because if not, you can get left. You can act right or you could get left. No cap. So be empathetic when you're talking to people. Like, understand how that person is feeling, but back away from the problem. People are going to just give you problem after problem after problem in this business. Oh, nobody wants to join my business. Okay. How many people do you talk to? 4. All right. Pause really quick. Whoa. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you really quick. I've talked to 500 people and had 500 people tell me no. Let me give you a solution. we got to talk to more people. You're talking to the wrong people. There's 3 types of people when you talk to people. There's a person that's going to join off the rip. There's a person that's going to be complacent for a while and join later. And then there's the incredibly negative person that there's nothing you can say about this or to them. They're not going to be into it. I could make money right in front of you. I could literally help you make money right in front of you. And you're still not going to believe it just because you are in your own fucking world of delusion. So understand that you have to go back to this really quick, you have to offer a solution to people's problems. Even as you start to become a leader, people hit me with problems all day long. I call those character building days, conflict resolution days. And I have them a lot. I've had a full ass day where I had to block off all meetings because I was just helping solve problems. Your life problems, your love problems, your downline, upline problems, your sideline problems, your trading problems, your fucking building problems, your self-esteem problems, your confidence problems, your lack of money problems. I've solved all these fucking problems. How do I do it? By listening to you and coming up with a solution. Because you could worry about the problem all day long, but what the hell is that going to do? Make more problems. Okay. So when you're talking to these people, you have to always have the answer to everything, the solution to everything. And even if if someone goes, okay, but what do I do about this? I'll tell them very honestly, I'm going to say, I'm going to be real with you. Nobody's ever asked me that question. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask my mentor that question. I'm going to get you the answer and I'm going to give it to you in the next 5 minutes because I don't want to give you something that I don't fully understand or know myself. Is that okay with you? Can I get back to you in 5 minutes with that answer? Yeah, of course. All right, perfect. Give me 5 minutes. Let me call my mentor. Problems go up. They don't go down. Write that down. Problems go up. They don't go down in this business. When you get a text message talking about all the things that are wrong, you don't send it to all your leaders. You don't send it to everybody on your team. You don't start to talk to all your team about everything that's going wrong because then problems seep into the team. You don't talk to your prospect about all the things that are going wrong in this business because then they're never going to fucking start. You got to make a positive, highlight that word, underline that word, positive impression in the first 4 seconds. You got to be sharp, enthusiastic. When I get on a call with someone and you're connecting me to someone, the worst thing that you can do is get on the call and just stare at me and not introduce me and not be excited, right? So what I'll do, right? I see Donald on the call with this camera on, taking notes. Shout out to you, Donald. I see you, right? Now, what I'll do is if Donald is on a call with me and I got connected to him through MK, right? MK is going to get on the call and go, yo, Donald, this is my mentor, Mandy. This is the person I was telling you about. This is someone that has all the answers that you're looking for, has incredible success, someone that a lot of people look up to. It was really hard for me to get her on this call, but this is someone that can literally help you go next level and will mentor you to take you to the place that you want to go. Now, Mandy, listen, this is my guy, Donald, right? Donald is super sharp. He's incredibly attentive, incredibly humble about it. So I had to tell you how ambitious and hardworking he is. I'm gonna pause myself, I'm gonna smile, and I'm gonna sit and let my mentor take the reins. Now, if you're the mentor, you gotta be the force to be reckoned with. You're the figure of authority. You are the interviewer, not the interviewee. You are the person asking the questions, not getting the questions asked too. Yes, you can answer questions, that's fine. But in the beginning, you gotta start off by asking the questions. Hey, Donald, it's great to get connected with you. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm not going to wait for Donald to tell me hello. I'm going to say hello first. Hey, Donald, it's great to get connected with you. Where are you from? What do you do? What are your dreams and goals? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Now, Donald's going to have the floor. He can talk. I'm going to listen to what? Relate and respond to the things that he told me that are going to help me to make him go to the next place. So I take control from the start. In order for me to get to know you best, let me ask you a couple of questions, Donald. What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a full-time contractor. Okay, cool. How long have you been working there? A year. Lit. Have you ever made money online or invested before? No, but I have that Robinhood app. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Where do you see yourself financially in 5 years? Oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Okay. With the job that you have right now, can you get to your dreams within 3 years? Can you make that amount of money to be a millionaire in 3 years? Well, I also do, wait, Donald, really quick. The current job that you have, can you get to your dreams within the next 3 years? Robinhood sent me, someone said it in the chat, I'm dead. He's going to say no most of the time. And if they say yes, the next question is, do you have enough time to live your life? Now, once he answers that, I'm going to say, after everything you've told me, I know And this is something I need to fix on this slide right now. Hold on. Look, people make mistakes. Look, after everything that you told me, I know, not I think means you don't know. I know that you'd be the perfect fit for this. And I know you'd kill it here. And let me tell you why. Because you are someone that knows what you want. You're someone that, like MK just said, you're incredibly ambitious and hardworking. And you just got in front of the right information that's going to take you to where you want to be. Okay, Mandy, but I just don't know if I have time for this right now. I'm gonna get married soon and I have kids, and this seems like a great idea, but let me get back to you in like 6 months. Okay, 6 months. Why 6 months? Just because it just doesn't feel like the right time for me right now. Okay. So if I could show you right now how you could make money from this opportunity within your first 72 hours with only giving this an hour a day, and you could get to that goal you just told me about, would you consider getting started sooner? Because 6 months is a long time, Donald. It's a long time. You could be a 6-figure earner in this opportunity by then. You could be a 6-figure trader. And I want to help you now, right? Because I believe that you deserve success now. I'm not hearing no. He didn't say no. I'm asking him more questions to identify the problem so I could stick with solutions and I could find out what he needs to solve his problem and show him how I could solve that problem. I believe you deserve success now. And you know what, Donald? MK is a really good friend of mine, and he put you in front of me. And because he put you in front of me, I feel the responsibility and the obligation to help you become successful now. I care so much about my friend, right? That I want to help you, because a friend of my friend is a friend of mine. So I care too much to let you wait 6 months. I care too much to let you wait 6 months. I'm assuming and telling him, I'm not asking him. I'm maintaining eye contact. I have a positive demeanor. I'm smiling. He could tell me that he doesn't want shit to do with me, and I'm still going to smile. And I'm looking for a solution. Now, he told me something earlier that I could use. He told me that he had kids. He told me that he is going to get married. I'm going to say, look, this opportunity can allow you to have more time with not only your wife, but your kids, but allow you to create more income for your wedding. Look, I don't want you to be stressed before your wedding, and I absolutely don't want you to be stressed when your kids go to college, when your kids are needing more money. So let's get you started today. Let's get you money today. And let's start to make a change. How does that sound, Donald? Oh, sounds good. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the price is a little high. Okay. $325 is an issue for you right now? Well, no, we have that money, but people always have the money. People always have $325. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They have $325. Price is only an issue if you didn't show them enough value. Did you show the prospect enough value? This is where screen sharing the academy comes in. Donald, let me show you something really quick. I'm going to pull up the academy. I'm going to show him the go lives. I'm going to show him swipe coin. I'm going to show him some results. I'm going to show him someone's testimony. I'm going to show him that he can make $325 within his first 3 days. Look, $325 is a little bit of money, Donald. And I'm going to be honest with you. If that's the problem, we have a really big problem. And I say that to you in the kindest way, because that was actually my issue when I came into this too, is that I didn't have $325 to my name, and it was only $325 to get started. Most times you're going to learn this. Donald's tough. So we're going to really get into this. Most times you're going to learn this information from somewhere that's going to charge you an upward amount of thousands of dollars to get started. And I'm going to help you get started for the price of $5 a day, like a coffee. Do you go to Starbucks a lot, Donald? Oh, I go every day. You're spending the same amount of money on coffee that you could spend on investing in your future and 10xing your money. Look, this isn't about you spending money. This is about me helping you make money. Let me help you make money, Donald. Are you ready to get started right now? Let's get you started. All right. I think I want to get started, but you know what? Let me talk to my wife. Okay. How about we do this? Get your wife on the call. Let's do a call together. You don't want Donald to talk to his wife. You do not want him to talk to his wife. His wife will tell him, hell no. We're getting married and we have kids. Go to work, Donald. You do not want Donald to talk to his wife. You want to talk to his wife for Donald. So I'm going to say, look, This is what we're going to do. Let's get your wife on a call in an hour. Can you get her on the call in an hour? Yes. Okay, perfect. Look, I want you to understand that this is the best opportunity of a lifetime. And I want to show your wife, really what I plan to help you with. Not having multiple streams of income can leave you with a huge lack of time and struggling financially. And you guys got a wedding to plan. You got kids to raise. I'm going to help you to make your guys' life smoother, but I need you to put her in contact with me before you tell her anything. Can you do that, Donald? Yeah, I could do that. Okay, perfect. The wife's going to get on the phone. This is where it's hard. This is where it's crazy. The wife's going to get on the phone and go, we don't want to do none of this. Take this shit away from my husband. We got a wedding to plan. And I'm going to say, look, listen, when you start trading, I started a year ago. When you start trading, you're going to have way more time and you're going to be able to make money from anywhere. You and Donald are going to be able to go on more vacations. You're going to be able to have more time with your kids. Look, I'm telling you this because I've helped so many people already. And I've seen if you've never helped someone, say, I've seen so many people's lives change because of this. Okay. Use vocal inflections when you're talking to people. If I got on this training right now and I was like, hey, everybody, I'm about to teach you guys how to close. This is, the 4 P's to closing. Y'all would have dropped off this call. Okay. Use vocal inflections. And then I'm going to tell the wife again, look, this is like $5 a day for coffee, the pair of sneakers. You're going to be able to have more time, more money, and you're going to be able to invest your money over time. Look, how about this? And this is what I'm going to tell the wife because the wife's pissed at this point. I'm going to walk you guys through getting started tomorrow. Would you like to do that at 12 or 1? Now, why did I say that? Because I'm assuming she wants in. And I'm giving her an alternative of choice. This is a huge sales tactic. People love options, right? When you guys have kids, do not make the mistake of going, what would you like for breakfast, sweetheart? No, your kid will be like, you're like, do you want Cheerios or you want pancakes? Hurry up so I can make this shit for you, right? You literally need to give people 2 options. Do you want me to help you get started today or tomorrow? And what if the wife says, I don't want to get started at all? Okay. Let's do this then. How about if I could show you me making money live? I could show you some people making money live. Would you be available to do that tomorrow at 10 p.m. or 9 a.m.? 10 p.m. All right, bet. She's gonna budge. She is gonna budge. And I'm gonna book another meeting from the next meeting if she's an incredibly hard person to close. Most people will close right then and there. But if I had Donald's wife and I had to get passed from person to person to person, this is what I would do. I would bam, and I'd give them value. I'd give them something of value for free. For free. I'm going to give them Nick at Night. I'm going to give them a video. I'm going to give them an audio. I'm going to give them something free. And then I'm going to set a goal date for them to get started. Look, let's book a meeting tomorrow. We can get you started in the next 2 weeks if that works better for you. But let's get on a call tomorrow so I can show you some more. Okay, perfect. All right. The wife is not pissed. All right. Now I went over time 2 minutes, but I need to ask you guys type a 2 because I have a call at 1. Diana, if you're on this call, because Diana is my call at 1. Diana, if you're on this call and you're okay with me just going over a couple more things, can you type a 2 in the chat? Okay, that's not Diana. Jasmine, Kelly. I think Diana's on this call. Oh, yeah, she is. Yo, I'm ready to sign up again. Diana, if it's good with you. Okay, she put 2. Okay, everybody type some 7s in the chat for Diana. Look, if you guys got a call, you can go, but I'm going to help you overcome objections and then we're going to be done. Diana is willing to start our call a little bit late because she wants to give you guys the value. So shout out to her because she's going to go P150. Her and Mace are about to kill it. All right. So overcoming objections, and then this is going to be it. All right. How to overcome any objections. You need to refuse to attach something negative to the word no. View it as feedback, change your approach, create more value, try again later. Easy. View it as feedback, change your approach. How many times did I change my approach during this call? So many fucking times. So many times. I went from like speaking in life into Donald to getting past to his wife to talking about the pain of not getting started to giving them alternatives to bam-bamming to giving them free value. I changed my approach. I had to look. You can change the approach, guys. It doesn't have to be the same approach every single time. Okay. The best way to deal with objections is to deal with them before they come. So humor. I love using humor on a closing call. Something that I say is, I used to think things like this weren't real. I used to think that this shit wasn't real, that it didn't exist. I used to think that this was too good to be true. Now, you're not even going to tell me that that's your objection because I've already crossed it off. I've cried. When you guys are doing in-person events and Zoom calls, you should already be getting rid of the objections as you're closing. I used to think this was math, has nothing to do with math. I used to think that this was too expensive. And then I started making money here and really realized what money was. Good things aren't cheap and cheap things aren't great. That's something I say a lot. I'm like, yo, good things aren't cheap and cheap things aren't great. But I'm gonna be real with you. This is what I say on closing calls all the time and at events. I'm like, they should charge you more to get started. $325 is undervaluing the amount of value that you're gonna get here. Remember, price is only an issue when there's not value. So restate their objections and soften them. You're gonna finish them with a question. Everything that I talked to Donald about, I finished with what? A question. Everybody write, ask questions in the chat. Ask questions. Right? Ask questions. I need you to ask the right questions after everything that you say. Ask questions. Okay. Feel, felt, found. Some of you might understand this. Oh, hell yeah. I just got blessed. Thank you, God. All right. I just got blessed, you guys, with free concert tickets. It was like in the running, but I closed the sale. All right. So I'm so excited. All right. So feel, felt, found, right? I understand how you feel. Someone type an objection in the chat. Tell me an objection. Give me one. Thank you. Thank you. Whoever said congrats. Thank you. I'm going to a concert. Pyramid. All right, bro. I understand how you feel. Before I got started, like I literally didn't even know what a pyramid scheme was. So I kind of felt like this was too good to be true. Like it wasn't real. And I felt the same way. Like I felt really nervous to get started. But what I found was this company has actually been around for 8 years and Forbes has featured us. Bro, Floyd Mayweather's a part of this company. Dude, if you look up businessforhome.com right now, go on Business for Org right now. We're number 1 on companies for momentum. All right, too much going on. Bro, I understand how you feel. I felt the same way. Remember when I got started? I literally got started a year ago. I had college, I had work, I had a relationship, fitness. You know, I was like partying a lot, so that kind of took up some time. But what I found was this actually helped me free up more time, bro. And I made money like literally in minutes. I made what I was making in hours in a minute. Come check this out. Stop playing. You've been going through something mentally and you need more time, bro. I understand how you feel. I don't know if you know this, but I went through like a really hard mental challenge like a year ago. Like I was really struggling. I just didn't know where I was going to end up. I didn't have money. I didn't have a lot of time either. So I felt the same way as you. But what I found was when I just sat in my depressed state and didn't keep moving and keep grinding and keep like progressively working for something new, I got stuck in that depressed state. I care too much about you to not put you around something positive that can help you get out of that. I need to talk to a financial advisor. That person I don't even want to fuck with, to be honest. I understand how you feel, right? I fucking hate people that say that shit. I understand how you feel. I felt the same way before I got started, that I needed to talk to everybody about this. But what I found was that a lot of financial advisors are not going to want you to trade or invest. They're going to tell you it's too risky. And so the answer is always going to be no. But bro, let me just show you this. Let me be your financial advisor real quick. Let me show you something. Come on. All right. It's not my vibe. I'm going to do a couple more and that's it. I understand how you feel. I felt the same way. You thought I wanted to look at charts all day, bro. I thought that you had to be good at math. I thought you had to be hella nerdy, analytical to do this. It's nothing like that. You see this green button, it means buy. You see that red button, it means sell. It's that simple. It's that simple. You like making money? Yeah. You like staying at home? Yeah. Bro, come and check this out. Come and check this out really quick. Oh, you noticed the tone changed so crazy when I was talking to someone who was depressed versus someone that was going to talk to a fucking financial advisor. All right. If I'm not at work, my girlfriend always wants to hang out, so I never have time. Man, get rid of your fucking girlfriend. I understand how you feel, bro. I know you got to make, your girlfriend happy. I felt the same way before I got started. You got to keep happy wife, happy life. I get it. But imagine what your girlfriend is going to feel like when you have more bread to take her out. She's probably not wanting to stay with you if you broke. So you trying to get this money or what? What do I have to pay? Bro, let me show you. Honestly, it makes way more sense when you view it. There's a couple different options and there's different ways to offset your monthly payment. Let me show you real quick. Can't be happy and broke at the same time. No cap. So I hope that helped you guys. I hope that was off the dome. Yeah, like easy. I hope that it helped you. It's going to take practice. Everybody type practice in the chat. It's not something that It's not something that's going to come like this. It's going to take practice. You got to practice. Okay. Oh my God, my laptop's dying. We're going to wrap this up. But here's a statistic. Okay. 2%. I'm sorry. Let me move this. Someone's head is in my way. 48% of people never follow up with the prospect at all. Some of you guys, you reached out to them once, they left you on red, and now you feel like you got to know. You didn't get a no. 25% of people make sales the second contact and stop. Okay. 12% of people only make 3 contacts and stop. 10% of people, only 10% of people make more than 3 contacts. Type 10%. You want to become the 1% in this business, but you need to become the 10% that actually make more than 3 contacts with people, guys. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% are made on the second. 5% are made on the third. 10% are made on the fourth. Get this. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. I don't care if you feel like the crazy ex-girlfriend hitting up your prospect multiple times. It takes multiple exposures. It takes multiple times, guys. You can't give up. You can't quit. You got to become the 10%. You got to become the 80%, right? That are literally making the sale on the 12th, the 5th to 12th contact. You have to keep going. That's the point of all of this. So stay solution focused. Be a problem solver. Focus on the good. Focus on the things that you can control. Be patient with this process. Yes, it'll be on my YouTube channel. Be patient with this process, but be more aggressive with the execution. Why are you not talking to more people? After this call, go talk to people. If you don't know the way, find the way. Ask the question. If you don't know the way, I'll show you the way. But you got to go and talk to more people. Talk to more people. When you're talking to more people, have a good intention, man. If you have a good intention and you're a good person and you give and you give and you give, this shit is bound to happen for you. I don't care if you don't think you're as loud as me, good as me, confident as me, quiet as me, whatever it is that you think that you're comparing yourself to me or whoever's on this call when you get on calls like this. Fuck that, dude. You have something very special. You have to keep going. You have to keep talking to people. You have to track who you're talking to. You have to go harder every single fucking day than you did the day before. You have to take action and you have to be intentional with this shit. Go impact people every fucking day. That's my time. Appreciate y'all. Hope you learned something. And honestly, I'm going to tell you this right now before we go. Those of you guys that stood on this call right now, 122 of you guys, stay in this shit for 18 months from now. Create a plan of action. Stop getting on these calls and just getting motivated for a second and not coming up with a plan of action. Put something on a board that says, I'm going to do this every fucking day. And don't fucking stop. If you really want this shit, that's the way you do it. People talk about it all the time. I need to grind more. I need to lock in. I need to cut off all distractions. No, you need to do the right things instead of just doing things to be busy. You need to talk to people. You need to hit people up. You need to get them to the events, get them on the Zoom calls. There's no reason that we shouldn't have those op calls every single fucking day with hundreds of people. When I see that, I realize that all of us that are on this call haven't even got one person. Bro, if all of us that are on this call had one person and you hopped onto a Zoom call with 123 people that were all learning about this shit, how do you think your business would be in 30 days? No cap. There's a reason that I'm producing chairman and there's a reason that I'm going chairman. It's not because I don't get tired. I just don't stop. I get fucking tired. I just don't quit. So don't quit. Don't stop. Look alive, bro. Look alive. Before we go, I need you guys to go into the chats and tell everybody I'm next up. Go claim that shit. Go into the chats and type in every fucking chat, I'm next up. If you are next up, if you're the next flyer that's about to drop, if you're sick and tired of being where you're at and you want to get to the next freaking level, go to the Telegram chats and let everybody know you guys are next up. I love y'all.